we're back. And we're constantly weak because we don't have a way to heal up. Ain't got no tonics. So this is the way that we came from. I think that's the way to go. But I want to see if there's anything going this way. Looks like the answer is no. It's nothing, never seen it. I've dreamed it. Hopefully this will be the finale. So we'll see what happens going forward. So my heart keeps beating in my ears. Because I'm weak. So they got a whole prison down here. Wait a minute. I just remembered something. We got different keys. Okay. There's one... I noticed it by going back and looking at it. That's weird. But there is a keyhole in the mouth of the skull in the chapel. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He's down here looking for me, though. Oh, we got some reading. Mythology. In Greek mythology, a siren is a creature half bird, half woman, who lures sailors to destruction by the sweetness of her song. Sirens are not the same as mermaids, but have been mistaken as the same throughout the ages. It is believed that in medieval times, sirens stopped being depicted as bird-like to fish-like creatures due to the confusion interpreted by writers and artists. Is that how harpies came about? This has led over centuries to the true visual image of siren evolving and being widely depicted as a mermaid, which in Greek legend is not the case. Sirens were actually first documented in Homer's Odyssey in the 8th century BC, and later writers specify that sirens possess wings, or that they have the heads of beautiful women and the bodies of birds. So harpies. So sirens are actually harpies, or harpies are actually sirens. This is interesting that we're getting this Greek mythology now, considering Immortal Phoenix Rising is all about Greek mythology. And that's going to be coming out very soon. And I'm going to be playing that when it's out. I'm not messing with it. Because you can't. Obviously, I got to go to the last door, but I'm still going to explore everything around here. Wait, do I got... Oh, it's broken. That's right. I was gonna ask, do I have a battery loaded into the sound thing? I ain't got the sound thing no more. He ain't just chilling around here? I don't want to grab the last cylinder. I don't trust it. And there's definitely something outside that door. If I think about it, me gathering the cylinders is literally me doing their job for them. Where'd the door go? How does this play exactly? I feel like this shouldn't work. Not with how it looks. It looks like it should be hitting just individual notes, not actually singing. Whatever. The Medusa cylinder. Well, we got the last one. Still want the last thing of sheet music. Wait, are we back in the... Oh my gosh, that was the part of the basement that we couldn't get in before. Right? Oh, snap. So... we should make our way back up. Dang it. I'm so weak, I'm one hit. I didn't know he was gonna be right there. I know exactly where I'm at. I got the key to open this. I went through here before, but then died. So there's something in here to read. And that's it. That's all I can tell you right now. Here it is. Isaac's Blueprint Notes. The Grand Harmonium's design. Separating it into 4 has made it safer to experiment with, as the full effects of the song can only take hold if they're all played in sequence. But how to mitigate and control that effect when they are combined? Like a melody in a dream. I almost have it. 4-cylinder mechanisms. Cerberus, Hound of Hades. Medusa, the Siren, the Hero. Pins, Music Cylinder Collector. Oh, I want to see something. Oh wait, I haven't unlocked that door yet, that's right. So you can unlock this door, so you can move in a circle, but they can still come in through that door. And if you play the piano, they'll know that you're in here. Even if you don't breathe when you're in here. Are these little Bibles or passports? I never had a passport, so I couldn't tell you. I really don't want to play these. Let's go up to the next floor. Okay, we're good right here. For right now. I'm gonna throw a potion here. See? Been here before. So I know. May seem kind of disingenuous continuing to play, knowing this stuff, but can't help what I know. I know what I know, and I know it well. Oh, man. They literally just set a fire in the elevator? Man. So I can't get back up that way. I gotta go through the garden again. I'll be jump cutting through anything not important or interesting. Dang it. I don't like how they just know. Ooh, wait. Crap. Now, they do walk through here, but not often. And there is a dude that approaches this door, but he doesn't walk through. Why are you here? Why did I breathe out? Why did I breathe out? Give myself some more time. Are you freaking kidding? I was gonna sprint through to give myself more time and instant death because you have no health. Frickin'. Just take me out. Just freaking do it. Freaking do it. I'm done. I have no face, and I just hear you because I stop in front of you every 5 seconds. Of course, he walks right to me. Oh, screw you. Alright, we're not home clear yet. Oh my gosh. That was needlessly harder than it needed to be. The lights are going out of phase and I'm seeing Roy G. Biv. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. It won't be all good till I'm outside and at the next save point. Pretty sure I didn't bring attention to this last time, but there's handprints all inside this furnace. I don't think there's any more along the route outside. I think we're in the clear. Oh! I swear, better not end up back in that room again. Okay. Ah, we about to go through it, huh? Looks like you gave me some tonic while I was knocked out. Ooh, you messed your face up. Don't you dare kiss me. Don't you dare kiss me. Yo, you know waterboarding is illegal? Actually, I don't know about this time period. No, homie, you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. The dog! The dog's on my side. Come on. You gotta get out. Aww. Is the dog okay? Looks like we're in the clear. New save point. That's Sonic. But I'm all healed up this time. Oh, that sounds evil. I don't trust her. The Elizabeth we've been talking to and the one in the recordings are not the ones that we should trust. Be on the lookout for us. Our face should still be flammable at this point. I don't know where I can breathe and where I can't. Oh, we gotta back up. He might come this way. Okay, no, that's not his route. I see that tripwire. I'm not going over it. I gotta go the other way, but I gotta wait for him to come back. I cannot go this way, though. Turn around. They're all over the place. Sounds like the dog's okay. Tripwires all over the place. This is the way out. I know it. Oh my gosh. Dead homies. Naked dead homies. Gotta get out of here. Move, vlog. Way to be loud. Oh my gosh. This whole cavern is just lined with bodies. I clipped through the wall right there. I can get out of here. This is an exit they know about. Where are we? Is this the cage where Elizabeth is being held? I would imagine so. It's certainly a cage. Only worry is what happens if I go around and undo all of them. I don't think... I don't think I should do anything yet. I think if I'm gonna do anything, I should be in here. Another save point. Wait. Please let this be the last piece of music. No, it's not. It's Elizabeth's diary entry number 4. 25th October, 1897. I thought seeing that creature in the flesh did not only affect me, but now I fear I am following the same path as my mother. The song sent her mad. I feel like I'm losing control of my thoughts, and I will no longer be in control of my own mind. My hopes to stop this dreaded curse now lies with my beloved Thomas. I pray he create what I have asked of him. So, yeah, she's not who she is anymore. I was right to suspect her. Oh, that's where all the things are to be played at. Okay. We got another save point right here. So, let's save it. Oh, is this the last one of these?
I fear that it is impossible. That it cannot be done. At least not in time. I sit here. Sit at these keys day after day, night after night, trying to compose some form of counterpoint, some form of countersong to the honeyed lament of that creature. And for what? Am I foolish to hope that this might work? That I can stop my father? One misstep, one false note on my part would be catastrophic. What such a mistake might unlock could be far worse than the siren's enchantments. But what choice do I have? I cannot turn my back on others, or allow him to succeed. Without some form of counter, all of us, and many more, will be lost. Will be lost. Will be lost. Will be lost. Will be lost.
I like that.
Will be lost. Will be lost. Will be lost.
I like that skipping. That was some nice skipping. Just at the right time. Creature of Providence. What is the creature per se? Odysseus and the Sirens. Bull in a china shop. Bump into 200... I'm sorry I bumped into the furniture to read what this was about. Stupid. Ooh.
Thomas, can you hear me? You must stay still when Father's not playing.
Ooh. Thanks for the tip, Elizabeth. I don't have this key. I know what I'm supposed to do. But I'm gonna wait until he's playing again. Because I can't move. I can turn, thankfully. Remember how we took out the uncle? I have to hit all the switches in order for it to work. How long can I hold my breath? Guess there's a certain order to these. It's gonna just spear forward. Okay. It's playing on me. What am I supposed to do now? Hit the first switch. Oh, I gotta go to each of them like this? Oh, that's annoying. Luckily, I'm just outside of the smoke. This poison thing. Hurry up, get back to playing. I'm dead. Gotta wait again. I didn't mean to hold my breath here. But I don't think I can breathe out until he's playing again. Come on. Don't want to accidentally end up in his path. Man, this is taking a little while. I'm almost at it, though, too. He's in here. I got patience. Don't know about anybody that would be watching though. There you go. Yeah, I see you. I see you with your missing face. I didn't even try to think about stop breathing in front of him right there. Letting go of that breath, I felt like it was a mistake, but I think I might be okay. Last one. What does this do? I don't have the key for this. Where am I supposed to get it? Wait. I was right.
Thomas, my love, come to me. I'm waiting for you by the grand harmonium.
Wait. Is her father not a thing anymore? He's passed out at the piano. Hold up. And save. And the final key. Yo, your uncle's standing up here, is he? Hold up. Another page from Isaac's journal. 22nd October, 1897. Everything is set for tonight's rehearsal. The cylinders in the grand harmonium are prepared and ready for the experiment. I made it mandatory that all the staff have to convey in the grand hall. Test subjects on this scale are hard to come by. With confidence, the cylinders should produce the desired effect upon the test subjects, and my brother, Abraham, assures me that my daughter, Elizabeth, is attending and will perform the song as her mother did before. Hold on. If I play this, what's it gonna do? I know all this. Wait. Which ways do I need to go? Oh, we're back on the first floor. Oh. I see. Hold up, what is that question mark by the elevators? I need to check that out. Hold on, let me check out each floor. See if there's anything I missed. Something on the first floor. I wonder. Okay. How do I get in there? They need to vet their staff better. Too much dust. Okay, there's nothing in here. Thought I heard, like, whatever the creature is that Elizabeth was always talking about in her letters. Crude drawing. What have I done? If this didn't lead under here like this, I would think I was gonna have to deal with Abraham again. Since it leads through the tunnels of around here, I know better. Wait, are they? Okay. These lead. This one leads to a lot of good things. Dead end. Save point. I do want to go back to the first floor. So we're going to hit whatever's by the elevators. And they're going to go up to the first floor and get whatever's behind that one door. Because I couldn't before. Wait, this way doesn't lead anywhere, does it? No, wait. This way doesn't lead anywhere. But I'm confused. Thought I came from this way. I guess I came that way. I am aware of where I am and what I'm doing, though. And in all honesty, her father shouldn't be stopping me. He should be assisting me in collecting all these, if I didn't know any better. Sadly for him, I do know better. Let's go back this way. I want to open up the way to the kitchen. So I unlock that. I can go this way. Or just send them... Manager's office. Everyone go to the manager's office. Wait. There's no one out here. It's like he pulled all them back. What? Now I know where I'm supposed to go. But I also know where I want to go. No, I might as well go to the elevator. Since there is... Unless that's for up the flight of stairs. Yeah, I'm supposed to creep into the manager's office. And then make my way over to the chapel. Not yet, Elizabeth.
I'm up here.
I don't care. So that's what that question mark is, but I still want to go into the last room. On the first floor. Shut up, Elizabeth. There's two things I know I need to check out. At least if she's there saying I'm up here and I don't trust her, there are two more areas that I need to go. Okay, so come out here. We need to go to the left. My shadow freaked me out. Oh my gosh. I saw my shadow and I was like, but silently. Let him come closer. Gonna move away before I run out of breath. Well, at least they're still walking around places. So yeah, that door right over there. Second to last key that I got is the one that I need to get in there. Not the skull key, but the... I want to say it was a griffin. Oops. Bird key. Close. Griffin is kind of like a bird. Thank you for that. That was so unnecessary. And piano that you can play, but I have no clue what you're supposed to do with it. Is there anything in here? Like anything for real, for real? No? What was the point? Just get the one doll? Well, we did that. Elizabeth's waiting for us on the ground floor. So, let's go to the skull in the chapel? Oh. Tubby's here. I gotta sprint. Didn't want to go to the second floor, but I had to press something. I'll immediately go down to the ground floor after this. Actually, no. Now, there's a very specific reason why I want to do it like this. I don't want to be close to Elizabeth yet. I know, Elizabeth will be saying, I'm up here, I'm up here. But I don't have the last thing of sheet music. And like I've been saying, I don't trust her. She even said in her last diary entry that she's losing her mind. So we're going to explore the last of things that we don't have explained on the map, which would be just the statue in the chapel. Because yeah, we're still missing Matilda's music. And there doesn't seem to be any other indicators of anything else that I've missed. Let's try to keep walking. Go for a quick save. Thank you. Just ready to walk away. Keep walking. Just like that. And that is loud and he's not even reacting. Wow, that was loud. Yo, this is the last piece of music, isn't it? Yes! Arthur Morris. Kept thinking it was Matilda's. I already have Matilda's. Any other piece of information around here? This is what Sker is supposed to look like when it's happy. What is this door over this way? I'm so glad I decided to check out over here. I might just have to show both endings. Where does this lead? Wait. I recognize where we're at. Oh snap, we're out in the gardens. Kinda. We're underneath the gardens. Like, we're not mapped out. I guess is the best way to say it. So, is there any way I can interpret each thing of music to play it? You know what, for now, I think we're gonna head back. And we're gonna try talking to Elizabeth and see what happens from there. Either it'll be a good ending or a bad ending, but I'm pretty sure there's more than one. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't necessarily need to go that way. Unless... Is there something out in the gardens that would be able to do it? Come on, duck down. Where's dude at? He's over there? We're good. So if doing this leads to a bad ending, we'll go outside of the garden next and see if that leads to the other ending. I like that we have that straight shot way out to the garden now. With all this. Go in here. Save. And let's go see about Elizabeth. Predicting we're about to end the game right here, one way or another. Hold on, can we read each of these? You can. Welsh Dragon. Oh, snap. I didn't know you could look at each piece of art and it would give you a description. That doesn't give you a description. I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Who's there? Thomas?
Hello, Elizabeth.
Thomas! My love! You're safe. I had to flee the attic. I've been hiding from them ever since.
What are you looking at?
But we must hurry. Do you have the cylinders?
I do. Should we go good or bad first? I'll play the counter song. I knew she wasn't to be trusted.
We shall end all this madness and disharmony and gain control of the siren's song for ourselves. Bring order to them. What are you doing? No! Thomas, you don't understand. We must...
Oh, it's still gonna play on. Yeah, there's no reason to go back in the garden. We go with this. We're gonna see the creature, though. I'm sure it's possessing her or something.
Thomas? What am I doing? The counter song, yes.
It's going. Oh, this is the Rest Upon My Breast song. Sing it, girl. Oh, snap, we sinking. Keep going. It's the siren. Looks like it's petrified. No, it's alive. It's twitching its head.
We need to end this. End all this misery and suffering. To free this thing and my family from this curse.
Wait, why is it in that cage? I'm pretty sure that we did not see it in that cage earlier, but I'm pretty sure we saw that cage. We'll just flip the switch. Sorry, but you can leave. I didn't mean for it to be so violent. Let's say it's not gonna fly through the wall of the cave, is it? Actually, it still kind of did. In the light.
In the light,
Oh,
new harmony was found. Old chains were broken, and in the aftermath of the song's end, a new one began.
the counter song. Hey, we did it! We did it! Perfect harmony! We did it! Thomas plays the four pieces. Dang. Well, I'm gonna go get the bad ending now. So, yeah, this is gonna be cut. And then we'll let the credits play out after the bad ending. So, let's move over to that. Oh snap, it's not Dun. The dog's okay too. It's not a dead dog? Not a ghost dog? Difficulty normal, time played almost 7 hours, yeah. Music dolls 17 out of 20, notes 26 out of 30, phonographs 15 out of 15, saved game 22, device used 18, deaths 19. Dang. Hits received 54, heals 12. Alright, it's time for the bad ending.
Thomas! My love! You're safe.
Yep.
I had to flee the attic. I've been hiding from them ever since. But we must hurry. Do you have the cylinders?
I do. And yes, I trust you.
Then we cannot waste any time. Quickly, give them to me.
She looks deranged.
Thank you, Thomas. There will be a place for you.
I only gave her one cylinder. Yet she just magically multiplies them from her hand when I hand her one. Okay. Uncle's gonna snatch me up. What's the effect it's gonna have on me? Hi, Uncle. Yeah, it became pretty obvious halfway through the game that you didn't want the cylinders. So what's gonna happen to me exactly? Oh, but that released it last time. He's killing it. I guess since Elizabeth can do the song. That's horrible.
Kill it for me.
Are you talking to me or the uncle? Ah, talking to me. Ooh, can I make multiple endings out of this? Do I get to control it? Nope. I don't get a say. So what happens to me now? Can we live happily but evil? Oh, she's looking at Uncle.
From death and discord came new order, through the iron will necessary to impose it. A new song was born from the darkness, and together they ruled the new dawn.
Rapturous applause. Thomas gives Elizabeth the 4 brass music cylinders. Is the ending music different? feels more sinister. And I'm interested to see what the final cutscene is, if there is one. There is no final cutscene on this one, actually. So thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff if you want to. I'm not going to force you. And until next time, deuces.
They say they like the way I spit and say I'm one of the livest. They want me on their side project, but theory has it ain't your side chick. I said I woke up this morning with some things on my mind, feeling unappreciated. So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an AK, wet working. You roaches get the ray spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me either.